Our top story is coming in from West Bengal, wherein the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has criticized the government for issuing income tax notices to several Durga Puja committees. The Chief Minister says festivals should be exempted from levies. Trinamool Congress is currently sitting on a dharna in Kolkata to protest against the move of the government at the centre. It comes after the BJP accused a section of ruling Trinamool Congress leaders of laundering money allegedly looted in chit fund scams through Durga Puja committees. Mamata Banerjee has also urged committee organisers and participants to join in the protests. The Trinamool Congress leadership has also alleged that the BJP is trying to take control of the Durga Puja committees, which is why they are sending IT notices to threaten the organisers. Income Tax Department sent notices to 40 Kolkata Puja committees seeking details of their expenditures and asking them to pay tax on the same.
हम बहुत दुखी हैं। एक तरह बोलते हैं पूजा नहीं होता है, और जब होता है तब उसको इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट पूछते हैं कि आपको पूजा करें। अरे पूजा, ईद, कोई पंजाबी फेस्टिवल, कोई इसमें इनकम टैक्स के बारे में क्या होता है? हर एक आदमी जिसको पैसा है वो टैक्स देता है, इनकम टैक्स देता है, हर एक आदमी। तो वो थोड़ा डोनेशन देता है और वो डोनेशन से पूजा होता है।
Indrajit Kundu joins us for more on this. Indrajit, first of all, tell us a little bit more about this income tax notices that have been sent to the Durga Puja committees, and why is it that these committees should be exempt from levies?
Well, this is the question that is being raised by the Trinamool Congress. They are saying that, this is the, tactic by the BJP-run central government to intimidate the Durga Pujas, and they are saying that they should be exempt of income tax. What the income tax department is saying is that a lot of money is involved in organizing Durga Pujas. It generates revenue. It gives a fillip to the economy, and therefore there are certain segments of the expenditure that is incurred by these Durga Puja committees, which does come under TDS, and therefore the only thing that the income tax department has sought is basic information about the expenses that has been incurred by these Durga Puja committees. Nothing more, nothing less. But that seems to have irked the Trinamool Congress, because remember, a large section of the big Durga Puja committees here in West Bengal, and specifically in Kolkata, have a direct influence of the Trinamool Congress. Many of the ministers and leaders, they directly patronize these Durga Puja committees, and therefore they're trying to make it a political issue. The Trinamool Congress is out on the street today. A day-long dharna has been organized on the instructions of Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee to hit out at the BJP and the central government at a time when there is massive amounts of polarization. Avantika, in West Bengal, the Trinamool Congress wants to use this platform to hit out at the BJP over the very emotive issue of Durga Puja.
But what is the harm if the IT department is looking into the money flow or the expenditures that are made during Durga Puja? Is it true, Indrajit, that some of the Trinamool Congress leaders and ministers actually have very important roles to play and have positions in these committees?
Well, absolutely. There are, a number of ministers who are directly associated. They are either presidents and chairmen, and they're post holders as far as these Durga Puja committees are concerned. Make no mistake about it, they're directly involved in the organization of these pujas. Most often they say that this is nothing but their social work that they do, but this is true. The kind of money that is involved with several of these Durga Puja committees is exorbitant, it's extravagant. Kolkata turns into this huge, canvas where tremendous levels of artwork is exhibited, but that requires money and involves a lot of cost. There are mega sponsorship deals that take place as far as these Durga Puja committees are concerned,
right,
with companies, trying to grab as much eyeballs as possible. So yes, there is big money involved, and therefore the income tax department has sought information about the expenditure incurred by these Durga Puja committees.
All right, I'm going to leave it at that. So the Trinamool Congress now going on a protest. They're sitting on a dharna after those income tax notices were sent to the Durga Puja committee seeking information on just where this money is going and more information on the expenditures that have been made. Meanwhile, the situation still remains grim in several districts of Karnataka. 48 people have lost their lives in the flood fury. Over 6 lakh people have been evacuated. They, in fact, have been shifted to over 1,000 relief camps. 17 districts in the state are battling floods, with Belgavi and Shimoga being the worst affected. The Chief Minister also paid a visit to the flood-affected areas in Shimoga to take stock of the situation. The Chief Minister has requested the government, the centre, to release 10,000 crores for the Karnataka's flood relief work. In fact, Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa will also be going to the national capital. He too will meet with the Prime Minister to apprise him of the situation. Home Minister Amit Shah has already conducted an aerial survey with the Chief Minister in Belgavi district on Sunday, for which now he is being criticised by the Congress, says Dinesh Gundu Rao.
You see, I have seen the actual picture here. So I am suggesting our Deputy Commissioner and all others to have 3-floor buildings, 2 bedrooms. So convince the people this is a declared slum.
Rescued more than 550 people, out of which 170 were winched up, some of them in very critical and precarious situations. And more than 365 people were rescued after air-landed operations, mostly around the area of Hampi, where they were brought to Vijayanagar, and from there they were taken to different places. The rescue operations and the relief operations are undertaken at the behest and request of the state government. They are giving us the coordinates, they are giving us the locations, and wherever the request comes from, our helicopters are going and rescuing those people. In a lot of places, we are dropping food packets, water packets, and close to about 5,000 tons of relief material has been dropped.
State of Kerala is also battling flood fury for the second year in a row. In fact, Kerala flood deaths has now risen to 88. Number of people missing stands at 40 as per the recent reports. 265 houses have been completely damaged in the state due to the inundation, and over 2 lakh people have already taken shelter in over 1,639 relief camps. Malappuram, Wayanad still remain to be the worst impacted. The Met Department has issued a red alert for Kannur, for Kasaragod and Wayanad in view of heavy rain forecast. The Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan paid a visit to a flood relief camp in Wayanad. He also interacted with the flood victims and has taken stock of the situation there.
Where Munderi and Wayanad and such collection points are a common sight. Now these are packets with some rice in it, some dal, oil, tea powder, salt and sugar, essentials for one meal. And this is what they have put together. Volunteers in this area have put together through donations that have come through their friends, through their relatives, or what they could come up with to ensure that people do not go hungry. People who need food have a meal on their table. Now this is a local rescue team. All these people have come together and they took part in rescuing people from inundated areas. They rescued at least 1,000 people and direct them to the camps. They use boats to help people, and moreover Mepadi is close by to this particular area where the landslide in Wayanad took place. They have been actively part of the rescue operations that have been happening there with the SDRF, with the NDRF. Over 300 people were on the ground today, actively going through the debris, excavating right now. People have actually taken in from their savings. There's money coming in through relations and friends in the Gulf, and also today being Eid, people are not celebrating, and what they probably kept aside for that celebration has gone into making packets like this. A heartwarming story through the tough times from God's own country. Reporting from Wayanad with Vijay Shekhar, this is Shalini Lobo in Wayanad for India Today.
My colleague Akash joins us now from Wayanad. Akash, we were just seeing that report by Shalini from one of those relief camps, and the heavy rain has caused extensive damage across the state of Kerala, displacing just so many people. How is the situation now in Wayanad, and what are the precautions that the state government are taking, and what have you heard from the Met Department?
Well, Avantika, first things first, the people, the locals, the authorities, the rescue teams, the volunteers, everybody at the moment is breathing a sigh of relief. Only those rescue teams which are taking part in the active rescue operations that are happening, one in Kavlapara and the other in Mepadi, are working at the moment. But otherwise, the water levels have receded. The rain, we didn't see much of downpour in the past 24 hours, except for minor showers, 10 to 15-minute showers here and there. It didn't rain at all for that matter. And the scenes behind me and also show you the same thing. When it comes to the plan plan of action of the government. The Chief Minister of Kerala, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, exactly 15 minutes ago, presided over a meeting with the local MLAs, with the collector, with the few officials from the NDRF also. And he also had Panchayat presidents coming in for that meeting to formulate the plan of action from here on. After the meeting, we tried to speak to him. He did not speak. But one of the cabinet ministers came out and briefed the media. And he told us that there's no unified plan of action to rehabilitate all the victims, depending on the severity. Because some people can be rehabilitated maybe in a month because they haven't lost out on that much of property. They haven't lost out on everything that they've earned all their life. While there needs to be hard work and can be rehabilitated maybe in the next 1 to 3 months. Yeah. Whereas when the case of mostly severe localities in Wayanad, he's come out and stated that it'll take them at least 6 months, and they're looking for other relief camp sites, because schools, most of the relief camps in this area have been set up in schools and they cannot be shut for a long period of time, and that is the reason depending on the severity severity of the impact on that particular family, different plan of actions have been formulated. When it comes to the forecast of the Met Department, Avantika, again some good news coming in there, because remember previously we were hearing that 15th onwards we can expect very heavy rainfall to extremely heavy rainfall once again. But the latest forecast that is coming in tells us that all the districts, almost all the districts from 15th onwards have been given a green alert, which basically means that no action needs to be taken. So that again is a good news coming in. People are relaxing at this point of time. The situation is on its way to normalcy in Wayanad at least.
Oh, absolutely. Let's just hope that it maintains, and that's some heartening news, Akash, coming in from the Met Department. Thank you so much for joining us. It's not just Kerala and Karnataka. Western Maharashtra also is reeling under its worst floods in decades. Over 25 people have lost their lives and more than 3 lakh people have been affected due to the heavy floods. NDRF, Army, state agencies are working round the clock to help all of those affected by the flood situation. The Chief Minister, Devendra Fadnavis, has also visited flood control room to take stock of the situation.
A race against time to evacuate. Army personnel taking residents of this Kolhapur village to safety. But many still stay put, refusing to move despite surging waters.
क्या आपका नाम है?
शोभा देवलिंग भंडारे.
आपका घर में कितना पानी घुस गया?
कौल पण दिसिनत.
अच्छा. कब घुस गया?
मकान डूब गया.
पूरा मकान डूब गया.
होय.
ये तो कितना मतलब कब हुआ ये पानी का?
ये पूरा आल्यापासून झाले. 7 दिवस झाले.
Shirti village is surrounded by water on all sides, and in spite of the best efforts of the army to convince these people to move out, they are not ready to do so because they say that they have their animals with them, which the army is not able to move out, and because of that they are not ready to leave. As a last option they have thought about is this particular stump of wood that you see right here, which is tied up here, is basically used by these villagers to cross the river, and in spite, just for the sheer fact that this particular village of more than around 3-4,000 people does not even have a boat. आप लोगों ने इस्तेमाल किया इसको पहले?
हाँ, पहले में ऐसा ये नदी पार किया है उसमें. अभी ज्यादा पानी है तो इसमें 4 आदमी जाता है.
आप लोग इसमें चलाते हुए
हाँ, जाएगी 4 में.
बहुत ज्यादा बहाव है, फिर भी
चलेगे.
Food and water packets were airdropped. In flood-hit Sangli, rescue work has picked pace. Officials using boat to distribute food material.
Behind me you can see there are n number of people who are now walking in, and they are trying to get whatever they can, because they are here since long, almost 10 days have passed. The water is yet to recede.
बाकी के खाने की भी जो चीजें मिली है?
नहीं, खाने का कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ पानी और बिस्कुट मिला है.
ये जो सारे खाने का सामान है वो तो अभी आप तक पहुंचा रहे हैं ना?
नहीं, अभी देखो अभी पोर्सू से
नहीं पहुंच कर रहे हैं. बाकी कोई स्थानिक पॉलिटिकल वाले कोई हेल्प नहीं कर रहे हैं. ये मिलिट्री वाले, नेवी वाले हमको हेल्प कर रहे हैं.
Those rescued heave a sigh of relief. Evacuated people are getting medical assistance.
We are receiving almost approximately 200 to 300 patients we have received yesterday. We could not keep track of number of people as the number was too high. So majority of them are suffering from, since they were submerged in water for a few days, so many had blisters, puckering of skin and upper respiratory tract infections. And from today itself we started receiving patients of gastroenteritis.
Lakhs are still in grip of floods across Maharashtra. but the water levels are now steady and also receding at places.
In fact, it was the Mumbai-Bengaluru National Highway, which was closed since the last 6 days as a result of heavy flooding, has now been partially opened for traffic in Maharashtra's Kolhapur district that was also worst affected. In fact, it partially opened on Monday, and this has brought some respite to thousands of trucks, especially those trucks that are carrying essential commodities to those who have been stranded since the last few weeks.
With water receding in Maharashtra's flood-hit Kolhapur district, the Mumbai-Bengaluru National Highway number 4 opened for vehicular movement on Monday after being shut for the last 6 days. Continuous discharge of water from Almaty Dam in Karnataka brought down the water level of Panchganga River in Kolhapur, where it was flowing above the danger mark.
We are right now on the NH4, the very highway which connects Pune and Bengaluru, which had been inundated by the Panchganga River for the last 7 days. You can see the Panchganga River, the level of it is still not very low. At the other side of the road of the National Highway 4 is still blocked. There's way too much of water on it.
Those stuck due to floods have finally heaved a sigh of relief.
हम यहाँ पे 8 दिनों से फंसे हुए हैं। यहाँ के प्रशासन ने और यहाँ की जनता ने हमारी बहुत मदद की। उनका हम बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं।
However, this is not the end of trouble for the people of Kolhapur. Food is scarce. Rotten vegetables are being sold at the price of gold.
I'm right now in the the vegetable market of Kolhapur, and the prices really are worth gold for almost every vegetable. I have a customer with me. Let's speak to him. The chilies are for 200 rupees a kilo. Okay.
आणि कोबीज 80 रुपये गड्डा एक.
One cabbage for
80 रुपये.
80 rupees a kilo.
The fear is not over yet. Hundreds lined up in long queues at petrol pumps, worried the town will run out of fuel.
People are just lining up the moment they heard the news that the National Highway 4 is clear and that petrol and diesel tankers have been let in. These people have been standing here since morning in long queues, waiting for their vehicles to fill up.
2-3 घंटे तक इधर खड़ा है मैं पेट्रोल के लिए. हाँ, अजूबा पेट्रोल नहीं है मेरे पास.
आपकी भी गाड़ी बंद पड़ गई क्या?
हाँ, बंद पड़ गई.
घर पे.
कब से? 4 दिन हो गए.
4 दिन हो गए.
हाँ.
तो अभी आप लोगों ने जैसी खबर सुना कि पेट्रोल मिल
रहा है, भाग के आया मैं.
Over 30 people have lost their lives due to floods in Maharashtra. The state has suffered losses worth thousands of crore rupees. With Vidya, Bureau Report, India Today.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.